generally everybody expects a politician to speak. So I said, Deepak bhai, you have just booked this one for 4-5 hours. If I start talking, then probably tomorrow morning will come. So he said there are a lot of questions in the mind of the people and they would like to have an answer. I really don't know whether I'll be able to answer your questions, but what I can do is try to answer them. If I'm unable to answer them right now, I can go back to my party and bring this to the notice of the senior leaders.
Anyone have a question? Please raise your hands. Something related to the technology.
मुझे टिकट क्यों नहीं मिला ये मत पूछो. Yeah. You talk. You can ask anything. In case I'm unable to answer or I don't want to answer for any reason, I'll be very frank and candid with you. But I'll take this back.
Then I will start the question first.
Yeah. And Nilesh, take down the question which I don't answer right now, so that we can take it to the party. Yeah.
Can you name the 100 smart cities name which has been identified? Is it selected or not?
I had seen cricket where people come and bounce the first ball. Not this kind. The cities have been identified or not. It is the prerogative of the PM. So we'll see in the sites. If you just go on the websites, you will see them. So right now I don't remember that, but the cities have been identified and a few of them we have started to work on a few of them. So I would request all of you to just go to the PMO site and it is there. I know all the members who have come here in VAR, Value Added Reseller, they have a lot of work for that. We are going to have smart taxation, revenue generation there, we'll have better cities. So this can be cities which are existing cities, also new cities, both. And I met a gentleman, where is Uday, whom you introduced me? Yeah. So entrepreneurs like Uday would have a lot of scope in this smart city. So the whole idea is to have a better living for ourselves and our generations to come. I would request this forum to participate in that. In case if you have some difficulty to participate, you can contact the organizers, and I also like to personally help you out in this. The entire grid is to make our generation a better generation than the earlier one, and to create an environment for the next generation to come in. I will not be able to hear because there is a light of this camera. So which I can see also and I can't hear. So I can give the mic.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, where are you? You are audible. Yeah, I can see.
So my name is Raghav actually. MyGov is a good initiative in this direction. But sometimes we feel that website is too big and it becomes very difficult.
And so we don't have an experience. And as a politician, let us tell you honestly, we can only have ideas. Technology comes from people like you who are experts. So we are also trying to do an experiment. We are trying to hear out. But let me assure you one thing, we have sincerity.
That's
and that sincerity, and I'll give you an example of MyGov. Somebody came with the MyGov and suggested something. There are individual communications which have been sent back to them when we have taken up this suggestion. There are people who have met Honorable Prime Minister and other ministers on the basis of the suggestion made there. So we are listening, we are reading about that. When it comes to my own side also, I do listen to every piece of information which comes over there. I'll go back and ask my team there to do the best thing which is possible. If you can pass on your visiting card to me when I come out, I'll like to contact you so that there is something which can be done from your end, we can do that also.
Sure, definitely.
But good you got this. I will request you all to at least pay attention to one part, that is, in the entire history of India, probably this is the first time where a Prime Minister is sincere about listening to people, and MyGov serves a lot to us. It's very close to our heart.
And actually, kudos and hats off to him. I don't know how he finds time to get. Many times you feel that there is actually, he has already seen it. That's also you get an impression. It's not that somebody else is actually doing that work. That also he gives, but it can be made much better. It's a huge task, but it can be made much better.
नहीं मिलके करेंगे, थोड़ा आप करेंगे, थोड़ा हम करेंगे.
Definitely,
I think हम सब मिलके करेंगे. See, there is something called as intention. And when I was reading Mahatma Gandhi, I saw that. When I was reading it, what I felt is that he is talking about intentions. Once you have an intentions, then the means, the ways, everything falls in place. So our intention is to do it, and we have friends like you who can give us a feedback. And if it takes in place and the way you want it, I think we would have served the country better. So I'll take this feedback, and this is a fantastic feedback. It's a positive feedback to me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sir, somebody decide who talks, because there are many hands.
Yeah. Good evening. Yeah, softwares. This is the most burning because a lot of problems have been faced because of this by the partners. So is government thinking on this? Because we have been fighting since many years, and a lot of times we have went till Delhi and also explained our problems to the government, previous government, and at that time nobody has done anything. But now anything is our government now thinking for this problem?
Namaste. Thank you for calling it our government. If you have called it our government, naturally we'll think about this. If you see the Honorable FM's speech, we have talked about implementation of GST, which will come next year somewhere. The exact act will be announced by the FM website. So GST is one thing which is very serious about it. We are serious about GAR, that you know how it is gone. The corporate taxes will be brought down from 30 to 25, which you have seen in the budget session. And ease of doing business, if it is in rationalization of PF or any other thing like ESIC or papers, and specifically what you asked me, double taxation. Now you are talking to me about GST and with the increase of service tax, right?
Service tax plus VAT.
VAT, sales tax also. I think we'll put things in place. We'll have to undo what the previous two regimes have done. Now this is not an election speech, so I don't want to comment anything on UP or something like that. But जो भी उन्होंने खड्डा खोदा उसको पूरा तो करना पड़ेगा ना, उस हाव को तो पूरा करके फिर ऊपर आएंगे. So we'll try to overcome that and we'll do it. We are very serious about it. See, we have come in power after 20 years. So we would like to come back in 2019. You are our voters. So we are certainly going to implement GST, which FM also has talked about. We are going to talk about how do we rationalize this taxation. We will do ease in doing business. There will be less paperwork. I may not talk on behalf of FM that there will be a discount in taxes, but I can certainly tell that the government is seriously thinking about doing less paper, less inspectors on your doors. That will be.
Just taking that question forward, is that you mean to say that once GST will be there will not be any service tax?
If you can just take the mic so that everybody can listen. I have understood your question. It will give me some time to think over it.
My question was, in continuation, as you said, to the previous question. Once this GST would be there, will service tax be there or not?
So, I'm not the right person.
So, I'll at least expect, as you said, some of the questions you may answer it here, and something which you can probably...
See, I'll tell you, if you see personally, now this is what I'm going to tell on my behalf as Vineet Goenka, not as my party. Probably if you see my entire Facebook or you see my agitation or all the interactions which I have done before this, Honorable Nitin Gadkari was president of the party or Rajnath Ji was president of the party before we went for the elections. In the entire conversation which we had with the industry several times when we met the industry. So I was one of the guys who was championed to say that we should have single tax. In fact, I had gone to an extent where I said that we should abolish certain taxes because the cost of collection of tax versus the revenue itself is very high. Now there are various angles to it. We cannot dismantle the system in one go. But I can tell we are moving towards what you want. But whether I can speak that or not is not my prerogative. This is what the FM will speak.
There was one question from my...
You are the man who brought identity management live for the party. I would like to know how is your online membership going on?
Sir, आपका शुभ नाम बताएंगे थोड़ा सा?
Kuldeep Kaur.
कुलदीप जी, membership तो बड़ी अच्छी चल रही है. It's going fantastic. We have crossed 6 crore. This is the first time again in the democratic India that a party is trying to involve each and everybody, and that's why we have said no membership fees. And while I'm talking to you, right now we have crossed 6 crore plus membership in the country.
So last question.
We'll take that as the last question. We have to take the rest of the questions offline.
So we have been known as a knowledge economy. I still find there's no unified system for doing research, registering IPRs, inviting intellectual property rights being grown out of India. One of the biggest flaws when we see a lot of things are being developed in India in IT companies, but then get own and register in US? How do you want to change that?
See, this is the biggest spend that maximum innovations especially in the world are not done by Indians. When I say not done by Indian, it means the IPR is not holded by Indians. If you personally, I don't know how many people would have known my background. I have worked with IBM Corporation till 2013 before joining Bharatiya Janata Party as a volunteer. So I know the importance of IPR and my department service to do all that. So there is a pain in my mind, and we would like to we will be an innovative this thing. That's why we have all these schemes of Make in India and other promotion schemes. That's why the Prime Minister is serious about disseminating the information technology and the education down to the last one. That's why you see I am coming to Nagpur, we are talking about extending the IITs across, we are trying to educate people on finding patents. But I will request you one thing. This will not be done by government. If the organizers permit me for 2 minutes, let me tell you, this is what the institute which I come from, CK, Center for Knowledge Sovereignty, we have been striving about this. And I remember Rabindranath Tagore talking about to hold the head high. Chitto Jite Vaishunyan Shish, where the head has to be held high. Our head can be held high if we have our IPS in our name. Now this cannot be done by government. This can be done only people like you who are intelligent. What I can do is, I can only ask the government to put the environment around. And my party, my people in the government, both are serious about it. So if you read through, you'll see a lot of innovative things coming up. And the skill ministry, this is the first time there is a skill ministry has been put in. There is a full-fledged ministry for that. A minister has been put for that itself. And one of the work of this will be to have innovations done here back in India. We are pleading, we are sending money out for nothing, just for license. I think we'll get it done. How many questions do we have?
One question.
Last question.
Yeah, this question is about the e-commerce companies, some of them operating in the last 2-3 years. They are willingly doing a lot of fraudulent things, including avoiding taxes, selling counterfeit products, and this has been brought to the notice of the government so many times. Any plans of doing something about this?
Sir, I missed your name.
My name is Chetan Char from Bombay.
Chetan, if there is any incidence of fraudulent testing, you can bring it to my notice. I don't know how many people know it. I can take it up with my seniors very seriously about this. So if there is a generic statement that somebody is doing a fraudulent thing, it should not make anything. But two, if in case not only e-commerce or any other company, if they are doing so, we should bring it to the notice of the government and we will take action on that. B, they try to acquire clients in a way which is not very good in the corporate thing. So what we say corporate governance. So it may be a legal thing, but it will not be an ethical thing. Our idea behind Make in India is to have this thing coming up so that we can have homegrown companies coming in who can compete with these international agencies which you are talking about. So I know the company, I don't want to name it, you don't want to name it there, right? But if you bring it to my notice, I'll do it. I don't know whether you know that 21st April 2014, there was a huge representation from 2 big US organizations in my chamber in 11 Ashoka Road, and I had 14 or 15 CEOs sitting in front of me because I had made that statement and the same. So I think we both are on the same plan that we will fix it up. If the question is allowing them to do all the retail business here, then that has to be considered separately. I think there are a lot of speakers here and you are waiting to hear people from here. I'm here to learn, take back home whatever I can take back so that I can get elevated and enlightened. See, I'm not privileged like you. You all are so privileged and God has given you such a fantastic environment. You work in a corporate environment where you have intelligent people around you. So every day you get a chance to interact with them and learn from them. And I get a chance to listen to you intelligent people very rarely. So please give me this chance, let me go down, sit down, listen to you people so that I have a share of my intelligence back home. Thank you very much for calling me. It was a pleasure.